Hi, this is Greg McCoach, editor of the Mining Speculator. I'm here with Geoff Schellenberg of Troubadour Resources, and we're here at the Metals Investor Forum in Toronto, Canada. Geoff, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Greg.
Yeah. You and I were talking earlier about this news that you just generated. I was just looking at this card that you had at your booth, and you just are in the process of acquiring a new project. Why don't we start off with that?
That's correct, yeah. It's the historic Zabalas Gold Camp on northern Vancouver Island. It's about 180 kilometers north of Vancouver, northwest of Vancouver, and it's a relatively forgotten about historic, extremely high-grade gold district.
Yeah.
And a group has quietly acquired the ground around the Zabalas Gold Camp and basically consolidated the ownership of that gold camp for the first time in history.
Well, and I always like stories like that because oftentimes you have too small of a land package, and if you can consolidate it and get a bigger package, it makes more sense to other people, investors, other bigger fish that might want to acquire it later on if it's successful.
That's right, yeah. And in only 6 years, the Zabalas Gold Camp produced over 300,000 ounces of gold.
Yeah.
Essentially, and though actually the majority of that 300,000 was produced in only 6 years.
Yeah.
And it's, like you say, extremely high grade as
well.
well.
That's when you're saying high grade. I wanted to actually quote it here. This is the little card he was giving us at the booth. Near surface high grade gold. It's 1,386.50 grams per ton gold over 0.30 meters. Right?
That's correct, yeah. So, like you say, we're talking multi-ounce material here, and that's in a new vein that was discovered in 2017 by the private group that we're in the process of acquiring this property from.
Wow.
And they hit that vein on their first drill hole on that property.
Near surface?
Near surface, and it's called the 88 vein because they hit it 88 meters down hole.
Wow.
So, in true depth, we need to do the modeling, but it's going to be less than 88 meters below surface.
So that's very attractive, to me. Now, is the deal done? Is it? You're still in the process, but it looks like
we're in the process of it. We have an LOI signed that includes a 90-day exclusive due diligence period.
So you can check it out.
We can check it out. We can scrub it down, get all the data, take a look at what the potential truly is of this property, and then we can proceed with the transaction.
Yeah. So that's a good addition to your flagship project, which I also like, which is in southern BC, and it's the copper gold porphyry model that I like so much. I like those polymetallic, big potential, situations. From an economic standpoint, it doesn't matter whether the precious metals are doing well or the base metals are doing well. When you have a copper gold porphyry, it makes more sense to me.
That's right.
You're in elephant country in southern BC as far as copper gold porphyries go.
Yeah.
You're near Copper Mountain and a host of other mines in the area. So what's the latest on your flagship project?
Well, we completed a short 4-hole drill program, about 1,300 meters, just before Christmas. And that was targeting our trench anomaly zone. And that's an extensive 1 kilometer long chargeability anomaly that we defined through IP. And results are pending. They will be released here very shortly. And those results are vectoring in on the heart of that mineralizing system. We feel we are in the periphery of it. We're right on the edge. And it's such a huge property and such a complex system there that we need to vector in, and we will find the heart of that system.
Yeah, oftentimes, it takes drill holes to get that information and that data to know where to go, where to vector in, which angle you need to go.
That's correct, yeah, and like you say, it's such a large chargeability anomaly. Yeah, it's just finding where that core is, because it will be there. It just needs some more drill holes, and we did end up shortening up the initial drill program based on what our visuals were in the core. We wanted some assay data back before we spent the whole drill budget there.
Right.
So we will be returning here shortly on that project.
And I got introduced to you because of your good share structure. Where are you at currently?
Still at 21 million shares outstanding, 37 million fully diluted. And we got about $500,000 in the bank, so we're not running to the till to raise money. As soon as we do the due diligence on the new acquisition and figure out what our budget's going to be for the Emerald, we'll look at possibly a raise, but it'll be at a higher share price than what we're at now.
Yeah. No, that's good. Just for new people who don't know your story, your symbol on the TSX venture?
It's TR.
TR and OTC. Do you have an OTC listing?
It's in process right now. It should be very, very shortly. We should have
That's
that.
good. You should get that because it brings in the more U.S. investors.
Absolutely, yeah.
For sure. So, anything else you want to talk about? I mean, I'd like to talk about gold a little bit just because I am very bullish on what's going to happen with gold. We're seeing this merger mania start, and I think it's going to trickle into the juniors, and it'll lift lift a lot of the boats, right, in the gold
Yeah.
space, and you're in the gold copper space. So
Gold's definitely gaining a lot of momentum and market attention, and we feel, like you say, the new acquisition we have, the LOI we have signed, will give us exposure to the gold market in
Right.
addition to
I think that's a
in
great-
addition to the copper market.
I think it's a great addition. I like the combination of copper gold.
Yeah,
So hey,
it's classic. Yeah.
glad you were here.
Thanks, Greg.
Thanks.